SI joint standing OIMAs. I was going to create a specific exercise video for this, but I actually really liked this video I had of me doing it. I spent a fair bit of time moving around and experimenting with different hip flexion angles, different knee angles, different rotations. So I thought this would actually be a good one to start with. I'm just going to switch over to this one really quick to show you how I've set up the pendulum. As you can see, I've got a stretch strap here with a kettlebell hanging off the bottom and then a band attached to that kettlebell. You can do this on a reverse hyper if you've got one. If you don't have a reverse hyper, really simple. As per this, just pop that strap over the end of the barbell, which is called the sleeve. The sleeve rotates itself, so it'll add a little bit of assistance with the rotation. Back to the exercise. SI joint OIMAs, as I said. So what we're trying to do here is we're trying to get the stimulus from the oscillations into the SI joint. What I'm doing here is just playing around with different hip flexion angles. So I'm just hinging over at the hip. You'll see me actually look at the camera in a second as I find that range. It's a relatively straight knee for me and sort of bent over. So I'm trying to get that SI joint area lengthened so that as the oscillation happens and the resistance goes into the tissue, then it's the SI joint where I'm feeling it. What you should be feeling at that point is once you find the right spot, you should be able to hold perfectly still, and then the oscillation of that resistance creates an automatic stretch stiffening of the tissue of the SI joint that you're looking for. Now I play around here with lots of different positions. So I bend over a little bit further here, way more hip flexion. I actually prefer this one myself. You'll see here I play around with different knee angles, different rotations. And then there's one more where I keep coming around, and this one might actually be my favorite. And I have to change with my feet, and this is it. So this one might be my favorite. So I've got a bit of a stretch down the outside of the hip, and I'm internally rotated at the hip a little bit there. This one for me was probably number one. I'm just playing around here. But then the other one was just like as I was doing at the start, just bending over, hinging forward at the hip, knee relatively straight. So play around with all those different angles. Everyone's going to be a little bit different there. And I want you to find a position here. I'm obviously just playing around with some different things in hip flexion, or hip flexors, I should say. So have a play around with that. Find the angles that hit the tissue the best for you and have fun.